Heartbreak is devilish, and there is nothing anybody can tell me aside from that. And everybody has gone through one heartbreak or the other, and if you haven't, you must be so. In fact, it's like you are God's favorite, you are God's chosen, because heartbreak is crazy. And in this video, we are going to be talking about how we can heal from it, and I'm going to be telling you a little story from my heartbreak. So let's go. Welcome everyone to my YouTube channel. This is Donia Doni, and on this channel we discuss sensible and relatable topics on personal development, faith, and lifestyle. So if you're interested in one of these three or any of these three, this is the channel for you. So like I introduced at the intro of this video, we are going to be talking about heartbreak, healing from heartbreak. I've been through just one heartbreak in my life, though I've been in 2 relationships and 1 almost relationship. I would really term that as a situationship. Okay, so but I know 1 or 2 things about heartbreak and how to heal from heartbreak, and I'm going to be taking you guys on this journey. So here you have it. First things first, I want you to know that if you are able to love the wrong person this much, how much more the right person? So I don't see heartbreak as a regret. I don't see it as a place to stop loving anymore, because there is no how we are definitely going to love. So I've got a list of how to heal from heartbreaks here on my phone. So permit me to go through them. Okay, yeah. If you've enjoyed this video thus far, please click the subscribe button, turn on post notifications, like and share this video to someone you think is gonna help. And if you want to join a community of personal development people, I have a community. The link is in the description. Just click the link and join the WhatsApp community, and you can drop your stories, you can share your stories and your opinions and your thoughts. And if you do not want to make it public, you can send me an email, doniadonyngt@gmail.com. So the first one is after you've broken your heart, you have to speak to God to heal you. I'm a Christian. I strongly believe in God, and now this year I've decided to take the walk with God, my journey with God really strongly, and it's been coming out good for me. And I believe that's the first thing you should do. Once your heart is broken, you cry. Yeah, cry to God. Cry, bruh. Cry to God. God is the best person you can cry to, and from there you get some form of comfort. When you cry to him, you discuss with him, okay, then you know that it wasn't meant to be. Best believe he will do the best thing for you. Jeremiah 29:11, if I'm not mistaken, the thoughts I have towards you are of good and not of evil, to bring you to an expected end. Paraphrasing. I hope that's the verse. And yeah, just talk to God. From there you get a form of comfort, and you'll be able to move on. Second point, never stay alone. Always have people around. Yeah, that's a very strong thing, because the more you stay alone after an heartbreak, you might enter depression. Yes, I'll tell you guys my story for free. In fact, for free, I'm going to tell you a story of my own heartbreak for free, so you guys will know that heartbreak is not something you should joke about. The fact that everybody is being served breakfast heartbreak every single day doesn't mean that it's something that you should not relinquish or take for granted, or take with levity. Not even for granted. Did I say for granted? Take with levity, because it's actually a serious thing that needs to be dealt with in society today. Things like ghosting, things like cheating, things like lying, so many things that cause heartbreak, and even health issues, misaligned values, we do not believe in the same God, different things. And yeah, you just have to heal by yourself, by not being alone. So you spend time with family, you spend time with friends, basically just recover. Yeah. The third one, If you're heartbroken, best believe you are going to discover new things about yourself. So things you never knew you could do before, things you never knew you had, you start seeing it come out. You just see them, you know, exhibiting themselves in you, and then you have to learn, okay, this is a bad attitude I do, in case you are the cause of the heartbreak. Okay, this is a bad attitude I have that I am supposed to change from, and this is a good one I have I'm supposed to build on in case to find a better person, and things like that. So you discover new things about yourself, you explore that part of yourself, and that leads me to the next thing: engage in activities that lift your spirit. Now you may be looking into like things that both of you liked. Okay, so you and your ex liked maybe watching movies, listening to these types of music, these genres of music, and going on this adventure and this and that. But then it's now, and it's something you enjoy, but then it's now time for you to like do it alone. I know it's going to bring back lots of memories. And I wouldn't advise immediately you like get into that, because it can be horrible. But I promise you that, let's even talk reality here. Say in this day and age where things are happening, different things are happening, do you not want to sit down with heartbreak? Will they break your heart? Not even me that I'm living with parents. Sure. Hey, you people. Hmm. That's just that. But do things that will lift your spirit up, things you enjoy doing, things that will make you take your mind off it. You be intentional about doing those things. Because if you're just doing those things, there's no something somewhere somehow will remind them of you or remind you of them. And yeah, it's easy to slip back into that state of mind of heartbreak. And the last point, relieve your hobbies. I think that's also relates to, I think, the last two. Um, you find new hobbies, the old ones you loved doing before, you now really put yourself into doing those hobbies. You commit yourself to actually doing those hobbies, building yourself. Now is the time for you to get into personal development, know yourself more, know the type of person you are, know the things you want, know the things you're going to stand for, because if you do not stand for something, you will fall for anything. Know the things you stand for, know the things you can accept, the things you're going to draw boundaries at, the things you're going to limit yourself from doing, and things like that. How much when I'm going to learn how to stop talking fast? And maybe it's just my superpower, I don't even know, because it's starting to annoy me. But that's that, Sha. Let me know if you guys enjoyed the way I talk fast, because one thing I want you to know is that you have to heal from heartbreaks. Because don't forget that you cannot carry an unhealed self into a new relationship. If you've not healed, you cannot enter a new relationship. You cannot go ahead bleeding on people. You don't forget that you will still love after this heartbreak, because you will just still love. And remember that you cannot go ahead bleeding on other people. So you have to definitely heal from yourself. If you're gonna have to see a therapist, do see a therapist. If you're gonna have to be a recluse, be a recluse. If you're gonna have to go into seclusion with God, go into seclusion with God. Just do something that will make you heal from that heartbreak, because heartbreak can be painful, and I know that firsthand. So I'm going to tell you a little bit of my own story from heartbreak. I was way back. I think I was 16. Yeah, I had my first heartbreak when I was 16. 16. So I went for A levels before I entered university, and that was when I met this guy. Was really, really, chill, really relaxed. Then I didn't know better, but I just found out that he was like direct opposite of me. He had a vision, he knew what he was going to do, and he was working towards that. He was 2 years older than me, by the way. So he like certainly had some form of exposure than me. I grew up inside the confines of my home. I had a triangular life, so it was like church, school, house, church, school, house. And then he likes me, but I like you too. Thought that can answer me. Hello. Oh, his father was a pastor. If I had known better, his father was a pastor. He too, he was like going to church, things like that. And I was like, okay, why not? If not, it's good. And then yeah, and then where I made the mistake that I'm going to see that I did wrong was that I introduced him to a friend of mine. And so you guys can connect the dots and know where the whole thing ended. He asked me out, and I wasn't into the space of, being in a relationship then, honestly. I just was still trying to like take things easy and just calm down. And before I knew it, bam, he was already like with that friend I introduced him to. And yeah, the whole thing just went like that. And it really affected me, like, because I truly liked this guy. And then the fact that loyalty means a lot to me, and my loyalty was tossed in the trash, that also hurt. The fact that I was lied to, I was cheated on, and I hate being cheated on, relationship wise, even like just layman, do not cheat me. I don't like people being cheated, things like that. And it really hurt me, and that was my first heartbreak. We were not in a relationship, but there was a relationship between the both of us. And so, yeah, in fact, I was heartbroken to the extent that on entering the university, because it was between that point, so after A level school and entering the university, my first result in school was bad. Like, I'm talking, if you see my results, you will not know that this is my result, because I had a carryover, by the way. It was horrible, like bad, and that was like my first and last bad result in my life entirely. And it was then I realized that this heartbreak really affected me more than I could ever like imagine, or more than I could think. And then one thing I'm going to also advise, do not leave closure alone. I feel closure is a way for things that were unsettled to creep back into your life. Is a way for you to, if I must say, for you to be deceived continually, because closure really doesn't do anything but just relieve old memories, relieve old hurts, or relieve hurts and bring in more lies. Because he came back for closure, saying all the nasty things in the line of, oh yeah, I really loved you and blah blah blah. And I was like, well, if you really loved me, you wouldn't have cheated on me. Like, even if we're not in a relationship, or we had things going. I don't know how to explain this thing to you guys. I know nowadays you guys will say, oh, you were not in a relationship, so you didn't cheat on me. But, bruh, we talk every day. We discuss some certain things, some things that you shouldn't tell anybody. Like, we actually discuss these things. I don't know how to just place it. Like, we're on the verge. Like, everyone already knew that we're a couple. But between us, I wasn't I didn't just want that tag of girlfriend. I think that was just it. So I didn't want that tag of girlfriend. So I never really like say, okay, he's my boyfriend, I'm his girlfriend. No. But we literally had something. It was quite obvious, you know. And yeah, maybe that's where people will see that I was at fault. Well, yeah, like I said, I didn't know any better. And closure, please do not ask for closure. I do not believe in closure. If it's ended, and that is it. Don't close anything. Don't close. In fact, they were. I don't even know what to say again. And so the first five things were like the things I really like did and like helped me heal from that particular heartbreak. I mean, I've had two relationships after that, and the first it wasn't heartbreaking. Like, let's go away, let's go our separate ways, and that's it. It was just cool like that. And then this question came to my mind. This question kept creeping up my head, and I want to ask you guys this question. So please let me know your answer in the comments. Can you leave the one you love for the ones they love? Even if you know that it is wrong, even if you know that they are the ones at fault, even if you know that they cheated on you, or they cheated you, or they lied to you, or they were disloyal to you, or they were treacherous, things like that. Can you still leave the one you love for the ones they love? Like, you really love this person, but then this person loves you and loves another person, and then you leave the person you love for the ones they love. Can you do that? I did it. I feel I can do it, even though it's painful, but it takes me time to heal. I'm not going to lie. Really, even up to like late last year, it was still affecting me. The effect of that relationship, and that was like way back in 2017, 2016, 2017. It's still like it still took its toll on me up to like late last year. This year, I just decided to just like start my relationship life on a clean slate and not think of that. And because of that, it kept me back from entering legit, like relationships. But I feel that maybe I'm not ready and I have not fully healed. So that's why. And plus, I have to get like my life together. So that's why I'm just like, so I know heartbreak is a lot, and I want you guys to know that you are not the only one that have gone through heartbreak. I've gone through heartbreak, and this was my way with which I healed from that heartbreak because it was strong. I mean, I told my friends, I spoke to my friends. If my friend you're watching this, and you know this, you know that I'm telling the truth, and I'm actually speaking like from my heart because it was bad. It was bad. Like guys, up to like since 2017 up to 2024, you're still reeling from that heartbreak. I failed in school, like I failed that semester. I had a carryover, I was on like a 2.52 or something. And best believe the next semester that I woke up like this. I was on the 2-1, like strong standing 2-1. And to see that and heartbreak from a relationship from the wrong person or at the wrong time could could shake me like that. And I loved the wrong person maybe at the wrong time and it shook me like that. How much more if I now meet the right person? Like there's going to be a lot of love, but you still have to heal from that previous one. If it's from, relationships that you've seen play out between your parents or some things that your parents have passed out to you and you've seen that it's not going to help you in the long run, you have to drop it. You have to heal from it before you actually enter another relationship because in the end it's going to affect you. I'm not going to lie. It's what I can see that affected me from that relationship was the fact that I grew up with guys, but I did not really fancy guys. I didn't like them. They were not my number one. Like when it comes to relationship, I wasn't, and I didn't want to have that tag of girlfriend, boyfriend, because my parents never spoke about it to us. Like, oh, don't have boyfriend, don't have girlfriend. But we just always knew that having a girlfriend or having a boyfriend was bad. Okay, so maybe that was what made me not to tag both of us as like, okay, he's my boyfriend, I'm his girlfriend, and let's just have a relationship without actually putting a name or a label to what we are to each other, and that affected us a great deal because I also had to put myself in his own shoes. Like, I've been asking this girl out, I've seen that this girl likes me, I like this girl, and then we don't still have a tag or a label to our relationship. And then there's someone else who's a friend who is, giving me the signal. Why not if not? Well, that shows a little bit of weakness from his side too. Not going to stress on that because I hope, whatever makes him sleep at night. But yeah, and there are three things I want you to know. I want you to know that you are not alone. Like I stated initially, you're not alone. You're not the only one who's gone through heartbreak. I've gone through it, like a very strong one. Like, and the funny thing is that you go through heartbreak and it will affect your physical being. Like you'll be having heart palpitations, you'll be sweating, you'll be crying both inside and outside. Like you will just be weak. Like so many things. And I want you to know that I've gone through that. As strong as I seem to be or as I look, I've gone through that. And I do not wish it on my worst enemy. I mean, it's painful. It's painful. The fact that it's something of the mind and it's like physically affecting your heart. Like you're feeling it, you have to, and then your brain is just ruffled up, and then you're sweating, and then you're like uneasy. You don't even know what to do. If to fall down, if to run, if to shout, if to cry, if to punch a wall, if to, you don't even know. I just want to know you're not alone, and God got you. Ask for the Holy Spirit. It's going to comfort you. Yes, He's our comforter. Ask for the Holy Spirit. Talk to God. Pray. Have friends and family around. Do things that interest you. Take your mind off it. Try to intentionally take your mind off it. And yeah, I hope that helps. I also want you to know that you are strong. Yes, you are stronger than you think. Because the strength of a person is the things they've gone through. So like the strength of me is the things I've experienced. And best believe, oh yeah, I've experienced quite a number of things. Yeah. It's not for today, but in consecutive videos, if they come up, I'm going to, tell you guys some of the things I've experienced. And yeah. And the third and last thing I want you to know is that you will heal. Yes, you will heal. It's not for life, it's not forever. You will heal and you will find your one true person, and you're going to love that person more than you loved the wrong person. I can promise you that. Well, I have not found my person yet. I'm not going to lie. I have not found my person yet. And that's just because I need to get my life together. I want to have at least my finances in check. I want to have my career in check. I want to have my academics in check. I have me, myself, physically. I want to have myself in check before I now, get the right person, and yeah, we just enjoy each other from there. So instead of me praying for my partner, I pray with my partner. I hope you've enjoyed this video thus far. So thank you for watching this video. Catch you guys on the next one. Love you guys. Bye.